Well, hey everybody, it's end of a season, and took some time to do a little sailing in this video. And end of the year, there's a lot of things that you need to do to take the boat out. A lot of prep, cleaning, and removing all the things that a little easier to get off the boat at the dock than when the boat is out on the hard. Things like the dinghy here, removing the dinghy motor, a whole bunch of things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Put together just a few things that come off the boat, and largely a bit of a sail. And near the end of the video, there's some prep over at the hull-out yard, and Matt came down to give us a hand. I was really appreciative of that. Thanks, Matt. Matt gave David and I a hand on the last sail, and we didn't have much wind. But it was probably a good idea that we got out early because the hull-out day was 42 knots of wind. So it was good to get the boat stripped down to make that a little bit more successful. Anyways, hope you enjoy this video. Bought this boat with very little, had no working engine, no instruments, and I gutted it. I pulled the engine out, and then I decided to go electric. So I put an electric motor in, and had a whole learning curve about that. So I learned about batteries and charging systems and wiring and house banks, all the different solar panel and monitoring systems. And that's what this channel is about. It's about sharing the knowledge that I learned, documenting my journey as I retrofitted this boat. I'm looking forward to next year. Next year I'm going to be taking the boat out to the coast and to the ocean, and I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully you can follow along and join me. Well, that's about 500 watts, I think, by the sound. That's about 750 watts. I'm going to raise the main here. Fan's making a lot of noise. I'm gonna have to fix that, I think. Fall colors are beautiful. Leaves are starting to change. Just a lot of green out there. It's middle of October. Actually, a third week of October. Hey everybody, out for a fall sail. You can see I'm coming close to Hamilton waterfront. The thing about this time of year is the wind's very shifty, so it's I guess it's influenced by all the different temperature variations of the earth cooling off and the different wind patterns, but it seems like this time of year call it shifty winds. So anyways, I was going out upwind one way and now it's shifted about 45 degrees for the upwind, so I'm going to have wind directly at my stern when I come into dock today. But glad to get out. I'm about 400 meters to the bulkhead, so I better get ready to tack. It's a lazy October sail. So it's a fall day. I guess up here in Canada, I gotta pay attention to where I'm steering still. I still don't have autopilot, so that's something I gotta work on, I think, this winter, because it's so frustrating. You just want to do one thing and all of a sudden the boat's veering off because of the wind. Generally speaking, you get the sails balanced. It sort of generally holds its course. It kind of goes up a little bit, and it gets a little too tight on the upwind, and then it keeps kind of wandering like this. So generally speaking, my sails are pretty good, I think, when they're up and tight, when I've got them the right way, and there's no weather helm or lee helm or anything like that. But I was just saying that in the October season, the wind is quite shifty, so it just shifts quite a bit. And then right around this point behind me, there's like a kind of like a 90-degree bulkhead. And the wind kind of hits the earth and swings around. So the more closer that you are to the shore, you have higher pronounced wind shifts. And like I said, right now, it just flopped my sail over to the inside, right there. And that's the wind shift. And then just flip back. So it's hard to tell here in the boat, but that's almost like a 50-degree wind shift, which makes it hard to get back sometimes, because I'm trying to go over there, and the wind is coming from here, but it shifts around this corner. So depending upon where you are, you're going to get different wind shifts. So now I should actually tack, and then I'll be going towards the bulkhead, and then it'll peel me away as I get closer to it. So it's almost like I'm slowly getting there, but I'm doing these Y or J turns each way. As the closer, I can't go straight there because of the way the wind funnels through this neck of the harbor. So it makes it for an interesting sail. It takes probably about 3 times the amount of tacks that you might expect to get back. Anyways, just glad to get out. It's about +7. It's a little chilly. The wind's doing 3 to 6 knots. So I'm moving right now 2 knots over ground, so it's pretty slow. But I'm just glad to get out. Boat's coming out of the water in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Well, I can say downwind sailing, it's such a different experience to upwind because you're going with the wind. We're doing 3.5 knots, and I've got 4 knots on the wind anemometer, so that means that it's about 7 knots of wind right now. So it's pretty calm. Feels like 3. But as soon as I turn and go back upwind, it's going to be feeling like we're racing again. about 25 feet of water here. It's not too deep, getting kind of close to the shore. But everywhere in the middle here is about 30 to 40 in the, I'll call it the inner harbor. And then when you get out to the kind of like the larger part of the harbor back there, it's 80 feet deep, and the big ships are in there, but it's perfectly fine anywhere around here. On the chart plotter, there's an inner line that I kind of keep highlighted. I can show you that. So that inner line is sort of like my pay attention line. So when I get close to that, I kind of have to pay attention. Naval Police. Well, the sun's getting a bit low. I think I'm going to head in now. That's like dead downwind. Anyways, it was blowing at about 7 knots, not too bad. I'm back safely in the dock. Basically, when I left, I went down to 96. I charged up to 97 with a little bit of sun that we have. You can, it's pretty low in the horizon, so even with all that sun, I'm only getting 48 watts of charging. So if I have anything on, it's basically there's not really much that it can cope with except for at the middle of the day. But with everything off, it did charge up with the solar back up to 100%. Cold and windy, and I'm down here to unload. I'm going to be taking the cupboards out today and getting rid of all those, the dishes. I got to get the wagon going. You can see it's I don't know, getting cold. It's probably about +5 maybe, but it's the wind. The wind is really cold. It's an east wind. The weather tonight. There's my load. I gotta bring that down to the car now. Pillows and mattresses. Just awkward. Hey everybody. The last cruise of the season. Got the heater on. David's helping me out today. It's a cold day. And we're just getting the boat ready. It's a beautiful day. There's very little wind, so we're probably going to have to motor our way over to the shipyard. So that's what we're doing today. We're getting the boat ready for haul out. So haul out's tomorrow, but the winds are going to be 42 knots tomorrow at my time of haul out, so I'm going over there a day early and just going to lash up. So we're just getting the boat ready. It's showing that we got 1.7 knots of wind, so pretty much nothing. So it'll be pretty calm, I think, on the way there. And it's only +4 Celsius, so we've got the extra clothes on, but the sun is really pretty coming up right now. So the last few things we've got to do to get the boat prepped is get our lines on board. David's already doing that. We're going to leave the power cord here because I'm making a tea at the moment. But the snubbers, we got to put those away, and then get the straps off the sails and things like that. So that's what we're working on. And then Matt's going to give us a hand today. So I'm really appreciative of that. It's always good to have extra hands, and especially when you go to a strange dock, because I think the dock lines are at a different spot over there. I think they're lower. What do you think? I think the dock is lower over there, so we'll have to retie up the fenders when we get over there. So anyways, we'll see what it is, but more in a bit.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Matt. It's nice when the wind's relatively gentle.
Yeah.
I went out the other day, last week, and I had 9 or 10 knots. I went out by myself, and the wind had caught the back, and my prop lock pushes me this way, and I'm so glad the boat's not there, because I would have hit it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Coming out?
Coming out, just reversing. Yeah. What we can do, David, do we want to beat into the wind and hoist the main? Go. You're good. Lift up. Yeah. You might just go over the top. You steer, David?
Yeah.
Go that way. I found, Matt, that motoring with the sail up, yeah, you gain like sometimes half a knot a knot, even with no wind.
Really?
I think it's just the lift principle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Because we had a dead day, and I basically motored doing testing with different motor speeds, and then I checked it, and I had consistently more speed with the main sail up. And I was like trying to think about that for a while, like why?
It's like an airplane wing.
But it's because it's like a wing, right? So yeah.
Maneuvering on these is certainly a lot different than maneuvering a power boat, which I had to learn. I've never done that before, but it's very different.
I know the start and stop on the powerboat's dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
In comparison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this little motor, you think about it, I got 13 horsepower, moving 12,000 pounds.
I have, my boat probably weighs 2,000 at the very most, if that.
Yeah.
It's 350 horsepower.
That's gonna be a blast, though. It's like totally different.
It's totally different. Totally different. It turns on a dime, too. Like it just...
Did you want to head straight or just do a little bit of a beeline? Yeah. What do you guys feel like doing?
Very good. Beautiful day.
Ours. Okay, it's recording here now. Maybe it wasn't recording at all. Well, we're just leaving. Last little sail. Got a little bit of wind, so we're gonna just head out and then tack back.
So different. Right, like the power boat, that boat will, it's got 454 in it, so it's supposed to do like 45 miles.
Oh my God! It's just planing, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that will ever get it up to that speed, but so that's one way of getting around, and then the sailboat is.
So I guess get the fenders back down.
Do you know which side you're going in on? Or do you want them all down? No matter
Yeah,
what?
we'll just put them all down, and then I'll probably try to find a spot with railing on the right. If you want to open the gate up there too, Matt, please. We're at 96% battery, so I think we got lots.
Yeah, it's funny because Grandma always calls me Andrew. You never call me.
It's the first time, eh? Thank goodness it's only the first time. I'm sure it won't be the last, David.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a mistake. Slip of the mind. That's the problem with getting old. No. I was thinking about the boom because you were going underneath the boom, and I said I didn't want you to get hit with it.
Oh, and then
Uncle Andrew got hit with the boom. I was thinking about that, so I said, okay, that's not good. Well, it looks like he took the spot that I wanted.
Huh?
I said he took the slip I wanted.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Figures.
that's okay. 95%.
This side might be fair because the boat caught on fire in there.
Bad luck. Is that why? I think because the wind's coming that way, I think I'd rather be over here. And I won't have to run with the wind, I'll just have to go into the wind. How are we doing here? Is this line look okay? The dock's a little short, so if you can't make it, just let me know. Hey, David, you're going to have to do the same here, I think. You guys got it? Nice. Nice work, guys. What's that?
It's poop central.
Yeah, I know, eh? This, they're a little bit shorter, these docks, eh? But, it's about the same length as the boat. That looks good, Matt. I'll throw another line out there to the front, but we'll have to put a spring line this way. Do you know what? If you put this one here, you know, and then I'll throw that other one over in the front to you. Yeah, the ducks did a number on the dock here. This took like a half an hour to clear off the docks. It was a bit brutal. But we took the time to basically strip the boat down. We're lowering the jib here and packing it up into the sail bags, and then we're taking all the lines off, wrapping up the boom, basically getting ready to dismantle and take the boom off. Coming over the day before was probably a smart idea. You can see here it's pretty calm and gentle out. It was 42 knots the day after during the time of haul out. So coming over earlier and stripping the boat down basically removed a lot of the windage and all that kind of thing. So it was precautionary, and we had some time, so managed to do that. And yeah, I'm very thankful for David helping me out. I really appreciate having him out with me. And yeah, thanks, Matt. Really glad that you came out and gave us a hand. Thank you.